Surah 35. The Creator, or the angels, the unfallen angels, Malaika. Is that the correct way of saying that? Suratul Fatir, or Suratul Malaika? Yeah. In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful, praise be to God, maker of the heavens and of the earth, who employeth the angels, unfallen angels, as envoys with pairs of wings, 2, 3, and 4, he adds to his creature what he will. Truly God hath power over all things. So let's not mistake this for the songs angel with wings of fire. You know, that's the jinn. The malaika is something different type of winged being. I mean that they all have wings, at least 2, 3, 4, and God gives as many wings to such beings as he wants. True God has power of all things. The mercy which God layeth open for man, no one can keep back, and what ye shall keep back, none can afterwards send forth. And he is the mighty, the wise. O men, bear in mind that the favor of God bear in mind the favor of God towards you. Is there a creator other than God, who nourisheth you with the gifts of heaven and earth? There is no God but he. How then are ye turned aside from him? If they treat thee as an impostor, then before thee have apostles been treated as impostors, but to God shall all things return. O men, assuredly the promise of God is true. Let not then the present life deceive you, and let not the deceiver deceive you. As to God,
yes, Satan is your foe. For a foe, then hold him. He calleth his followers to him, that they may become inmates of the flame. The unbelievers, for them a terrible punishment.
but believers and doers of good works, for them is a mercy and a great reward. Shall he, the evil of whose deeds are so tricked out to him, that he deemeth them good? Verily God misleadeth whom he will, and guideth whom he will. Spend not thy soul in sighs for them. God knoweth their doings. God knoweth their doings. It is God who sendeth forth the winds, which raise the clouds aloft. Then drive we them unto some land dead, and give life thereby to the earth after its death. So shall be the resurrection. If anyone desireth greatness, all greatness is in God. The good word riseth up to him, and the righteous deed will he exalt. But a severe punishment, but a severe punishment awaiteth the plotters of evil things, and the plots of such will he render vain. Moreover, God created you of dust, then of the germs of life, and made you 2 sexes. No female conceiveth or bringeth forth without his knowledge, and the aged ageth not, nor is aught diminished from man's age, but in accordance with the book. In an easy thing truly is this to God, nor are the two seas alike, the one fresh, sweet, pleasant for drink, and the other one salt, bitter, yet from both he eat fresh fish, and take forth for you ornaments to wear. And thou seest the ships cleaving their waters, that ye may go in quest of his bounties, and that ye may be thankful. He causeth the night to enter in upon the day, and the day to enter in upon the night, and he hath given its laws to the sun and to the moon, so that each journeyeth to its appointed goal. This is God your Lord, all power is his, but the gods whom ye call on besides God have no partner, have no power over the husk of a date stone. If ye cry to them, they will not hear your cry, and if they heard, they would not answer you, and in the day of resurrection they will disown your joining them with God, and none can instruct thee like him who is informed of all. Now, some may know I've written a lot about a particular Sufi sheikh that his followers, it sounds like a lot of them are worshiping him now. And I don't think he had anything to say in that regard that, oh, try to call on my spirit and you can have communication with my spirit after I die, and that he's omnipresent and actually visiting them in the gathering and all that. And it's just like, no, never said that. It's not true for Muhammad. It's not true for any of them. They don't hear your prayers. Their intercession of the pious is something different. It's that they testify to what they witnessed in life. That they prayed, well, if somebody followed my good example, you know, because everybody has to testify about what they've done, and obviously their legacy is part of what they've done. Oh man, humans. Ye are but paupers in need of God, but God is the rich, the praiseworthy. If he please, he could sweep you away and bring forth a new creation. Nor will this be hard for God, and the burdened soul shall not bear the burden of another. And if the heavy laden soul cry out for its burden to be carried, yet shall not aught of it be carried, even by the near of kin. Thou shalt warn those who fear their Lord in secret, and observe prayer, and whoever shall keep himself pure, he purify himself to his own behoof, for unto God shall be the final gathering. And Prophet Muhammad told his own daughter that, if you steal, I'm not even going to keep them from cutting you, because I can't even undo the legal punishment, let alone the soul burning hereafter of you. And the burdened soul shall not bear the burden of another. And if the heavy laden soul cry out for its burden to be carried, yet shall not aught of it be carried, even by the near of kin. Thou shalt warn those who fear their Lord in secret, and observe prayer, and whoever shall keep himself pure, he purifieth himself to his own behoof. For unto God shall be the final gathering, and the blind and the seeing are not alike, neither darkness and light, nor shade and the hot wind, nor are the living and the dead the same thing. God indeed shall make whom he will to hearken, but thou shalt not make those who are in the graves to hearken, for only with warning art thou charged. So rituals for the dead on their behalf, that or my ancestor didn't believe, so I'm going to perform the ritual, and it gives him a chance to. No, not. Verily we have sent thee with the truth, a bearer of good tidings and a warner. Nor hath there been a people unvisited by its warner. And if they treat thee as a liar, so did those who were before them treat their apostles who came to them with the proofs and with the scriptures and with the enlightening book. Then chastised I the unbelievers, and how great was my vengeance. See thou not how that God sendeth down water from the heaven, and that by it we cause the upgrowth of fruits of varied hues, and that on the mountains are tracks of varied hues, white and red, and others are of a raven black, and of men and reptiles and animals, and various likewise are the hues. Such only of his servants as are possessed of knowledge fear God. Lo, God is mighty gracious. Verily, they who recite the book of God and observe prayer and give alms in public and in private from what we have bestowed upon them, may hope for merchandise that shall not perish. God will certainly pay them their due wages, and of his bounty increase them, for he is gracious, merciful. So don't think that any of your deeds are going to be lost here. And that which we have revealed to thee of the book is the very truth, confirmatory of previous scriptures, for God knoweth and beholdeth his servants. Now, the actual previous scriptures, not the compilations of books by men and the mythologization of science and history and culture, the actual revelation to the prophets. The previous scriptures for God knoweth and beholdeth his servants. Moreover, we have made the book an heritage to those of our servants whom we have chosen. Some of them injure themselves by evil deeds, and others keep them midway, and others by the permission of God outstrip in goodness. This is the great merit. Into the gardens of Eden shall they enter, with bracelets of gold and pearls shall they be decked therein, and therein shall their raiment be of silk. And they shall say, Praise be to God, who hath put away sorrow from us. Verily our Lord is gracious, grateful, who of his bounty hath placed us in a mansion that shall abide forever. Therein no toil shall reach us, and therein no weariness shall touch us.
But for the infidels,
The misbelievers,
is the fire of hell. To die shall never be decreed them, nor of its torment be made light to them. Thus reward we every infidel. And therein they shall cry aloud, Take us hence, O our Lord. Righteousness will we work, and not that we wrought of old.
prolonged we not your days, and that whoever would be warned might be warned therein. And the preacher came to you. Taste it then, there's no protector for the unjust. God truly knoweth the hidden things, both of the heavens and of the earth, for he knoweth the very secrets of the breast. He hath appointed you his vicegerents. Vicegerents. He hath appointed you his vicegerent, vicer, yeah, vice regents, whatever. Um, which kind of pairs with the next one. Vicegerent in the earth. Why can't I say it today? And whoever believeth not on him shall be his unbelief, and their unbelief shall only increase for the unbelievers' hatred at the hands of their Lord, and their unbelief shall only increase for the unbelievers their own perdition. Say, what think ye of the gods whom ye invoke besides God? Show me what part of the earth they have created. Had they a share of the heavens? Have we given them a book in which they can find proofs? Nay, the wicked promise one another only deceits. Verily God holdeth fast the heavens. Verily God holdeth fast the heavens and the earth, that they pass not away, and if they were passing away, none could hold them back but he, for he is kind, gracious. They swore by God with their mightiest oath, that should a preacher come to them, they would yield to guidance more than any people. But when the preacher came to them, it only increased in them their estrangement, their haughtiness on earth, and their plotting of evil. But the plotting of evil shall only enmesh those who make use of it. Look they then for aught but God's way of dealing with the peoples of old. Thou shalt not find any charge in the way of God. Yet Yea, thou shalt not find any variableness in the way of God. God's ever the same. He's not some trickster, dispensationalist, that sort of thinking. No, that's not acceptable. Have they never journeyed in the land and seen what hath been the end of those who flourished before them? Though mightier in strength than they, God is not to be frustrated by aught in the heavens or in the earth, for he is the all-knowing, the almighty. If moreover God should chastise men according to their deserts, he would not leave even a reptile on the back of the earth, but to an appointed time doth he respite them. And when their time shall come, then verily God's eye is on his servants. A lot of celebrities doing stuff like this and covering one eye, but that's no. God's not one-eyed. Prophet Muhammad was explicit about that one.